Hollywood's at it again, guys, this time with the announcement of another shocking breakup. Kevin Costner and his wife of 19 years, Christine Baumgartner, have called it quits. And if that wasn't bad enough, she's now revealing the real reason behind this decision. What could have caused such a loving marriage to fail? Could it simply be a busy schedule or something more scandalous? Stick around to find out. Costner may have been working a bit too hard. Kevin Costner, Oscar and Emmy winner, has been stealing the show as John Dutton on Yellowstone. He's been at it since 2018, playing this strict yet intriguing family man, and honestly, he's been nailing it. Plus, his work isn't just limited to Yellowstone. He's also been a part of spinning off new shows, 1923 and 1883. But it wasn't all rosy. Costner had this dream project, Horizon. You know how when something's your passion, it's just irresistible, right? Well, that was Horizon for Costner. But Christine Baumgartner, his wife, was feeling the strain. She saw Costner chasing his career and felt like he was leaving them, his family, behind. She really wished for him to be home, to be a father to their kids, Caden, Hayes, and Grace. Things got worse when Horizon kicked off. Christine had hoped he'd step back, not dive into another project, but Costner's determination was just too much. He didn't realize that his ambition was about to cost him his marriage. So here's the bombshell. On May 2, 2023, Christine filed for divorce after 18 years of being together. Can you believe it? Nobody's sure why, but rumors suggest it was the pressure from Costner's intense work and his all-consuming project, Horizon. Poor Costner was left reeling. He didn't see it coming. The love story of Costner and Baumgartner is quite something. They met in the 80s, started dating in 99, and even after a brief split in 2003, they found their way back to each other, getting married in 2004. It's a real shame that this marks the second time Costner's had to go through a divorce. It just goes to show, not everything that glitters in Hollywood is gold. Is Costner putting his finances on the line? Costner may have been obsessed with his new project. Instead of waiting around for someone to fund the project, the father of 7 decided that the right move was to take out a mortgage on his California property. He genuinely believed in his story enough to take such a huge risk. Was it all worth it? Well, his accountant doesn't seem to think so. Not only does the accountant have to deal with his famous client's crazy deals, but he'll also have to find a way out of this hole should Horizon not live up to Costner's high hopes. But at the end of the day, Costner can live his life the way he wants, right? Well, whether you agree or not, all of these decisions were too much for his wife, Christine. Apparently, she could see that he wasn't interested in spending time with his family in their Santa Barbara home and was doing everything to keep his newly invigorated career alive. To avoid dealing with a situation that she thought would only worsen with time, Christine decided that it was time to end things once and for all. The divorce blindsided Costner. Even though Christine had been clearly voicing her wishes to Costner, it looked like the actor wasn't getting the message. When Christine, after 1 month of separation on May 2, 2023, a rep for Kevin Costner released the following statement. It is with great sadness that circumstances beyond his control have transpired which have resulted in Mr. Costner having to participate in a dissolution of marriage action. We ask that his, Christine's, and their children's privacy be respected as they navigate this difficult time. Once you read it, it's pretty obvious that Kevin Costner had no idea his wife had plans to leave him. Only a few months ago, the two seemed perfectly content, posing happily for the cameras at the Oscars. His friend revealed that no one outside the family knew anything about these issues, and neither did Costner. The friend explained that Costner is shooting at the moment, surprise, surprise, and the news of the divorce has been very upsetting for the actor. To make things more sad, Costner didn't want to leave his wife because he loves her and his children. Even the production source on Yellowstone was stumped. Costner wasn't forced to stay on set all the time and went home to visit his family often. Well, either Christine wasn't happy with spending only a few days a month with her husband, or Costner chose not to visit his family in his downtime, and that only makes things worse. Yikes. Could Costner's past be coming to haunt him? You may not know this, but Costner was a player at his peak. And if rumors are correct, that playboy within him may have made a reappearance yet again. The 68-year-old has dated quite a lot of actresses over his career, and some sources feel that all those months away from home would have been hard for him. And not only would it put a pressure on his marriage, it could even lead him to have some fun, if you know what we mean. Now, this is a very serious allegation to place on any actor today, so his rep was ready with a response. He claimed that there was simply no truth to these rumors. That's all well and good, but Christine cited irreconcilable differences when she filed for divorce. So could the matter be much more serious than we expected? This wouldn't be the first time for Costner. Costner and his first wife, Cindy Silva, divorced in 1994. At the time, it wasn't just messy in public, but also one of the most expensive divorces in Hollywood. The two had been married since 1978, but the long marriage came to a bitter end when rumors of infidelity began to make rounds. Costner found himself in the papers because sources revealed that he had been unfaithful in his marriage. The other woman involved was the 35-year-old hula dancer working at Mauna Lani Bay Hotel, Michelle Amaral. He had been filming his flick Waterworld in Hawaii, and things began to heat up with the dancer, who was married and a mother of 3 children. He vehemently denied the rumors and claimed it wasn't true. But eventually, the rumors escalated to such a level that his wife decided to divorce him after 16 years together. Costner did deny the fling and was horrified by the media's treatment of Amaral and his family, so we'll give him some credit for calling out such awful behavior. He stated that Amaral had done nothing wrong, but was still being forced into the harshest of spotlights on the basis of a rumor. Costner could only watch and was forced to wonder how he could make her life better. And while he denied the affair, he did take responsibility for his part in his own divorce. He told Sunday Times that a series of events took place at the same time and that he had hurt many people who trusted him. The marriage was his failure. Costner's view of the matter. While it's all well and good that he took the responsibility for the failure of his marriage, something just doesn't sit right with us. You see, just before the news of the first divorce made the papers, Costner had admitted that marriage was really hard. Yeah, that's not something you want to hear after 16 years of being married, right? He explained that there are a lot of temptations out there and everyone's waiting for you to make a mistake so that they can see you fall. So if you were unlucky enough to have made a mistake, you would pay a huge price. Now, what does he mean by temptations? Other pretty women? That's what it sounds like, right? And if you look at his apology, he claims he hurt his wife. Could this simply mean that while Amaral wasn't the woman he had an affair with, there were other women involved? Well, even though Costner has been trying to live life with some dignity and discretion, it sounds like this hard gig called marriage hasn't gotten any easier for him. Do you think Costner is to blame for the divorce, or was Christine expecting a bit too much? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time.